Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Autumn Acorn Knits. My name is Judy. It is Friday, June 29th, 2018. It is going to be hot today. We've had some beautiful weather here in New Hampshire. Oh, I should have said this is a podcast about knitting, crocheting, embroidery, yarn dyeing, all kinds of crafty things. And this is episode 17 there. So anyway, it's going to be really hot today and tomorrow and actually for the next week. Yuck. I do not like heat. I want it to be like 65 all year long and I'd be happy. But at least it's not going to be really humid, I hope. We don't usually get a lot of humidity here, but it'll be hot. And I just finished mowing the lawn. Well, I had a shower after, obviously, but Joe just did a barter for a lawnmower, a riding mower, a John Deere riding mower. So I'm used to it takes me about 3 hours to mow the lawn with the push mower. And today, there was a learning curve, obviously, but it took about an hour. It was so much better and so enjoyable. Although I will miss getting the exercise. I'm going to have to walk more to make up for it, but it was so nice not to spend all that time working, so I could get in and podcast earlier. And we're having guests this weekend. Joe and I have a couple of friends with a little girl that live in New York, and they're going to come and spend the weekend. They try to visit about 2 times a year and spend either, I don't know, sometimes 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Last year we went camping together for a few days, so that was really fun. Anyway, they'll be here about 1, so I'm going to get this recorded, maybe start editing, and just kind of tidy up the house and get ready for them to come. So that'll be great. Right, let's get started. So today I'm going to be talking about a giveaway that I won. How exciting. Also, I have some finished yarn that I've dyed. I want to show you my work in progress, which I think I showed you a little bit of last week, but I've progressed on it. A little bit of chatter, and then at the end I am going to have a giveaway in anticipation of my 500th subscriber on YouTube. So I'm really excited. We're almost there. I want to say we're maybe 10 or 11 away from that. So I'm going to do a giveaway for the 500th follower, but also for one of you lucky viewers. I really think you're going to love the prizes, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let's start. I wanted to show you what I won. So speaking of 500 followers, I happened to be on Instagram one night and I found a page that I really liked called Random Fandom Bags. And I followed her because of course I want to see what she's, she makes project bags. And so all of a sudden I get this message from her saying, you're the 500th follower and you have won and I want to send you out a prize package. And I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. So much fun to win stuff. So yeah, I wanted to show you. I opened up the outer packaging, but I didn't open up like the actual bag so that I could kind of do it with you. Okay. Alright, so she gave me this really pretty card. It says, hi Judy, I was so excited to have you win my 500th follower prize. It's really a big deal for me, so I wanted to send you something special. I send to podcasters all the time, but you'll be the first to try a teapot drawstring bag. I hope you love it and thank you for the support. Love, Jamie. Well, Jamie, I already do love it. So let's see. I'll start with, there was this little box, and then you can see her sticker. Some more little goodies in there. I can't even handle it. So there are little stitch markers in here, and again, her little label. And then I don't know what that is, but it's wrapped in the cutest wrapping paper ever. I even hate to open it, but alright, let's see. It's a little progress keeper. Oh my goodness. And it's a little cup of tea with a tea bag. How sweet is that? I absolutely love it. Adorable. There's also another sweet little stitch marker progress keeper. Okay. Alright, oh my goodness, it's adorable. It has the see-through area here, and on the back her label is so sweet. Love it, the old-fashioned sewing machine, and then it has a place to hook it onto the bag with a little zipper. This feels so thick and sturdy. Yeah, that's exactly what that's for. So obviously I can put my little goodies in there right away, and we'll see how they look. So excited. My goodness gracious. This is too much fun. Too much fun. Okay, so what do you think? Is that cute? Ah, I love it. Alright, and finally, what we've all been waiting for is the teapot bag, which I have to figure out how to open. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. My kids, though, they know that at Christmas or birthdays or anytime I'm opening up a gift, I have to try to preserve the wrapping so I can reuse them. So they're so cute. They're always, you know, they'll open up a present and they'll throw me the ribbon or any kind of gift bag or paper that's still intact. So, all right, here it is. Oh my Lord. Look at this adorable bag. Inside, there is a hook. So I'm going to guess that that's where I will put this. Let me try that right now. Alright, it's got a nice big lobster clasp. Yes, that works so well so that now I don't lose it. Yeah, the inside is a really pretty red gingham. Spotted, not gingham, dots. And then the drawstring. Let's see here. I'm going to close this up. Oh man, this is so sweet. Honestly, this is like the cutest bag ever. Look at that. Adorable. And it's got a handle so you can walk around with it. Oh, I love it. And then the bottom, it has the bucket. I think you call it a bucket bottom. This fabric is just so pretty. Oh my goodness, I just love this. How could I not, right? It's adorable. Jamie, thank you so much. I am so excited. And you better get ready because you're going to sell some tea bag project bags. Adorable. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was fun. Let's talk about yarn dyeing. So as you know, and I've been talking about this a lot, and I hope you're not sick of hearing about it, and I know this is a knitting podcast, but it's related, right? But I had I dyed up a bunch more naturally dyed yarns, since that seems to be my new obsession. And I didn't feel like they were quite as successful as the other batch that I showed you last week. Maybe it's just because the colors, last week I had pinks and blues and yellows and greens, and they were just really bright and pretty, and these were a little more of your neutrals and your subdued tones, which we all know we need when we knit, right? You can't always just knit with one color. sometimes in a shawl design you may have a 3-color shawl or at least a 2-color shawl, so you need maybe a light color or dark color or whatever. So I know this is necessary. So anyway, I thought I would show you some of those results. I won't take a long time on it. This is my fingering weight base, and this was dyed using daisies. It's a very, I don't know if that you can pick up that shade, but it's a very pale yellow. It's beautiful. It is as pale as you could get, but it is a gorgeous shade of yellow from daisies. And this one was similar results, again on my fingering weight base, only this was dyed with yellow onion. But again, it's a very pale yellow, beautiful. I'm really enjoying dyeing with onion. The results are so quick. But if you see these together, they're probably going to be really hard to pick up. But this one's a bit darker than this one. The onion was a bit darker than daisy, but so fun. I ran out of tags, so I've ordered more, and so please don't mind, what I have right now. These will not be going out. They're just so that I know what yarn I have. So this is also my fingering weight base, which is a 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon, and if you remember last time, my black bean dyeing had some super beautiful results with blues. Didn't happen this time. I don't know why. Obviously something was different. But I ended up with a pale gray or silvery gray, which I think is beautiful. It's just not what I bargained for, but yeah, I think it looks really pretty. Then I also ended up, and this is also on my fingering weight, Black Beans gave me a darker gray as well. So again, I think really, really pretty. Here's the difference. This one's definitely lighter than this one, but they go so well together. But I don't know if I'll be selling those as a set or not. I'm not sure. Then I did this with avocado peel and avocado pit. Not what I expected, but a pretty kind of a buttercream, golden yellowy, tanny, tawny color. Hard to describe, but very pretty. I hope I didn't say fingering. This is my worsted weight, which is 100% superwash merino wool, super soft and cozy. Love that base. Here's the Peruvian Highland wool base, and this is in a sport weight, and for this I used white birch and yellow onion, but mainly white birch. And it has some really beautiful tonal qualities to it. I wish that it was easier to show the colors of the yarn on video, but it's just not, so you'll have to trust me. Maybe if I hold it up next to the pale yellow, you can sort of tell the difference in the color. But it's gorgeous. Just not what I expected from avocado, but what do I know? I'm new. And then the last one actually I have two more to show you. This was the Peruvian Highland base again, sport weight, dyed with pomegranate. Not what I expected. Pomegranate. Yeah, again, if we compared it, say, to my avocado, it is definitely a greener color, not as golden. If I put it up next to the daisy, you can clearly see a difference. It's a browner. I'm not very good at describing these colors, but I'm sure I'll get better with practice. And then the last one was such a fun little experiment to do, and I'm going to be adding the footage to the experiment at the end of this podcast. So I woke up one morning and I said, Joe, let me try to dye some wool in the coffee maker, in the Mr. Coffee Maker that we never use. It's an old one that we had. So I did, and this is what I ended up with. It is so gorgeous. Honestly, I'm so in love with this particular color. It's like really coffee and cream. I don't know if you can tell how beautiful that is. We could compare it to the pomegranate. So you can see the golden. We could compare it to the black bean. You can really see it now. It is such a pretty color. And even if we were to compare it to the avocado, you can see the color better. So yeah, that was super fun, and that is on my fingering weight base. So I spent half a day yesterday getting all of the listings of the naturally dyed wool yarns ready to go on Etsy. So those will be going up Sunday morning. So Sunday morning I will get the yarn listed on Etsy in my shop, the Autumn Acorn, and that should be the same day that this podcast is released. So that should work out really well. Anyway, I'm really enjoying that. We did get the dye studio finished yesterday. It's basically half of the first room in the barn, which is like the workshop area. And so what it has is it has a long table. I didn't go with the stove route or the oven route, but instead went with a couple of hot plates. Bought a big 50-60 quart stainless steel pot. Stuck some other things that I would need out there, like some bowls and some spoons, and there's a big cabinet for yarn. I put like a blow-up mattress in there with a bunch of comfy quilts and blankets, so that when things are simmering or I'm waiting for something, I can check email or whatever, do some work or rest. I have it, again, I have lots of footage, so I'll put that here so that you can see what my studio is starting to look like. So welcome to my new dye studio, or corner, whatever you want to call it. The wood stove, it's a small one, but I can easily dye yarn on top of that in a pot. This rack was silver, and I painted it flat black, so now it's perfect for, hanging, drying all the yarn. I have a nice window here that looks out at the house, and then there's another window here, and this one looks out at the cottage. And I just plan to put, I don't know what yet, something on those two windows just to soften them, but I really like the light, and the air will be nice. I bought a couple of hot plates and a very large stainless steel pot, and then I have my wool soap and some stones that I had crocheted, and then I made this little sign today, yarn dyeing in progress, and then just some things that I'll need. You don't really need a lot for yarn dyeing, but I have this nice cabinet that I thought I could keep maybe the bare wool in. And then I just set up this little area here in the corner for when I'm waiting, waiting for the yarn to be done simmering or whatever it's doing, whatever process it's in. I can rest there and check email or whatever. And I think it's going to work out really, really well. For works in progress, I've been solely working on a new design. I know I have 2 started, really I have 3, but who's counting? But this one I've really been working on a lot because I'm enjoying it so much, but it's a lot of work. My patterns tend to be on the easier side because I enjoy knitting easier patterns, and this one's not difficult by any means, but every 6th row, you do have to keep track of each stitch, but it's every 6th row. The other 5 are so fun, so mindless, and that's really what I love. And this is a triangular shaped shawl. I am using gorgeous yarn, Black Sheep Dye Works. They're 100% merino, superwash merino. It is so soft and squishy, and the color is like, I've shown you before, but I can't even get over how gorgeous this color is. It just looks so much more golden, but then there's all these pieces of orange and green in there that keep showing up, so you can't wait to like knit another stitch. Anyway, this is what I have so far. And all those these little things, I'm calling them bees. I think they're really supposed to be called flowers, but I am calling them bees. And this is going to be my honeybee shawl, I think. Don't quote me on it yet. I have plenty of time to decide. But here's the question. I'm pleased with the way it's turning out, but I'm not 100% sure that this is the way a shawl is supposed to be shaped at the bottom. Is that right? Can you guys tell me if I'm doing this correctly? Because I'm not sure. I feel like I am, but again, when it's your own pattern, I question myself. So I'm gonna go with it, and then if you guys could just let me know, does this look okay? This shape? I mean, I increase every row. I'm increasing, so it's getting bigger every row, and I don't know. But I'm really excited about this. Not sure when I'll have it finished, but I'm working on it like a mad woman, basically. And that's in my twisted yarn and fiber bag with the acorns that I love, and I just thought, like, I think it matches really, really well. So that is where that has been living. Okay. I've been taking, I told you already, I believe on maybe Instagram, or maybe I mentioned it last week, but I had to take a college class for my job, and it started Tuesday, and it's a master's level class or a graduate class, and it's so hard, and it's been a long time since I've been in college, and yeah, MLA, writing style, references, resources, bibliographies, no fun. Aside from that, the material is really good. I hope I learn a lot. It's a program management class, so yeah, I'd rather be knitting, let's be honest. So we'll see. This is going to be a really interesting 7 weeks to get through this class, but we'll see. Wow. So I think I am just about finished. I want to talk about the giveaway, though, because I'm excited about the giveaway. So I already told you I'm getting close to my 500th subscriber on YouTube. So, yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I'm going to be giving away a skein of Arnie and Carlos Regia Perfect sock yarn. And here's the colorway. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see in there, but there is some amazing color in there. It's so pretty. So yes, and this was donated by Candra's Yarn Paradise, C-A-N-D-R-A. She is on Etsy. She is on Instagram, and she also donated to the podcast a pair of Addie Sock and Wonder sock knitting needles. in a size 2.5 millimeter. So, and these were made in Germany, so seems to be the theme. Anyway, these are going to go to the 500th follower, whoever that may be. Thank you so much, Kendra's Yarn Paradise. You should definitely check out her Etsy shop. It's great. I've bought so much of my Arnie and Carlos yarn from her. This brings me to the winner in celebration of that 500th subscriber. All I need from you guys is please answer this question here in the comments on YouTube. What is your favorite weight of yarn to work with? So whether it be lace weight, fingering weight or sock weight, DK, worsted, Aran, bulky, super bulky or chunky, whatever they call it. Yeah, what's your favorite weight of yarn? For a long time, my favorite was worsted, and then it went to bulky, and then super bulky, like as bulky as you could get it. Now I've completely turned that around, and now my favorite yarn to knit with would be a fingering weight. But anyway, all you have to do is answer the question. We'll do the random number generator and pick a comment for the winner, and you will win this gorgeous yarn set by Knitwise Fibers. Alicia dyes the most beautiful yarn I think I've ever seen. It's so amazing. And this is a sock set, so she's included black as well for the heels, toes, and cuffs. The name of this yarn is Buns of Steel. In her, I think that's a sugar sack. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 463 yards. You can find Alicia at knitwisefibers.com or on Instagram as knitwisefibers. You'll also get some little stitch markers too. So yeah, amazing giveaway, if I do say so myself. So don't forget to comment on your favorite weight of yarn to work with, and you might win this. I'll be picking a winner probably, I won't announce the winner next week, but the week after. So 2 podcasts from now, so episode 19, I'll announce the winner of that. I have also been running a giveaway on Instagram and Facebook, in my Facebook group. And this is, I'm giving away a skein of my own hand-dyed yarn in pink. Who doesn't love pink, right? And this was dyed naturally with cochineal. There's my little labels. And along with that skein of yarn comes some beautiful progress keepers and stitch mark. Oh no, I'd say these are all progress keepers, and a really cute sheep pin by Knitty by Nature. So cute. There's even a little acorn in here. You can see it. So yes, all of these will be in the giveaway, and this all you have to do is go to my Instagram page and you'll see the details of the contest. So yeah, fun. I enjoy giving things away. Okay, I think that's everything. I will put here where you can find me on social media and the World Wide Web. Did I forget anything? I'll get all the yarn up and listed on my Etsy shop, the Autumn Acorn. If you're interested in any of them, I would be so excited to send them to your home. I think that's everything for now. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are enjoying your summer so far, and I will see you soon. Bye everyone. Okay, I'm going to dye some wool with coffee. I'm going to pour the grinds in to the coffee maker. Now I'll put the wool in to the carafe. It's been in a mordant of alum. Put it in there, add some water. Let's see what happens. It's been about 20 minutes since we brewed up our yarn, so I thought we'd take a peek. See how it looks. Some parts are really dark. Like right there, that looks really nice. But then over here, not so much. So it's going to be variegated for sure. But I don't mind variegated. It should be really interesting. Stay tuned. Okay, it's been about an hour, so I'm going to dump it out into this pot. And you can get an idea of the color. Try to lift it up. Yeah, it's not very dark. I'm going to try boiling it and see if some of that dye will go into the wool more. So, we'll see. Okay, it's just started to boil, and then I'm going to turn it down and simmer it for probably another hour. Okay, I'm going to add 4 ounces of strong coffee and see if that makes it any darker. And it's got another 35 minutes to go. I'm going to take out the coffee yarn from the dye pot. Okay, now I'm going to wash it out. Okay, I have the coffee stained or dyed wool hanging up outside, and I absolutely love it. Seeing it in the daylight, in the sunlight, it looks golden. It's so incredible. I can't wait to do this again.